Alrighty guys, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the show on the road, guys. Welcome. As always, good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening. How are we? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend, guys. Last few days of July, what has been my best month of the year, to be honest, has been an absolute pearl. I've taken one loss all of this month. I mean, the past 2 months combined, I think I've taken 2 losses. So been on a crazy winning streak. It's been really good. Again, just practicing patience, discipline, doing the same thing over and over again. That's what I do best. Not giving into anything in between. Sometimes it means I trade more, sometimes it means I trade a lot less, but I just do what I do best, and that is what I'll be doing again today and moving forward. So let's see what we've got moving forward today. Once again, guys, if you could, please don't forget to hit the like button. Let everyone know we are on stream. Want to try to get to around that 50 likes. It may be asking a bit much, but you'll be able to get close to it. So let's just put that into, I'll just create a poll just quickly, and I'll get underway with the analysis. So there we go, guys. Alrighty, guys, enough of that, and let's get underway. So as always, we'll start with GJ to begin with, and I will have a look at gold as well. And as per your request of the chat, members, do feel free to jump on. I have sent in the Zoom link already, and let's quickly take a look at news to begin. Often I do forget to check it, so let's have a look before we get underway. So got some light news, some yellow folder news coming for the pound moving forward. Not expecting that to have much of an impact. Mortgage approvals, yeah, don't think it's going to have much of an impact on today's proceedings. Moving forward though, nothing really today at all, which is unusual. Nothing for the US dollar as well. Tomorrow we have some more news to come with some high impact euro news, but we'll look at that tomorrow. But as far as today, we're pretty clean and clear as far as news, so we should have a pretty nice session. And in the meantime, guys, let's take a look, and starting with, as always, GJ. So starting once again that weekly time frame, and looking at previous weekly candle, obviously closed back a very strong bearish candle. So based off that, there's a high probability current candle, new candle, trend up a wick and start trending in line with the previous weekly candle until we see perhaps otherwise. And that's how, when the daily and perhaps the 4 hour might tell a slightly different story. But based off that previous weekly candle, obviously looking at a strong bearish candle, where could we potentially pull back to within that previous weekly candle and form a resistance, marking a fib, marking a 50% level. And what we can see is it kind of lines up this support here to the left. So I mean, just off the back of that, likely area that price could potentially pull back to what could be the highest point of the new weekly candle, and could grab liquidity from before we head back down is around that 199.750 to 199.80 sort of level onto the daily time frame. And we can see we are technically bearish in structure. We obviously flipped the structure late last week, but for the first time in a while, we've been in a massive uptrend prior to it. Obviously made a big pullback in a much quicker time than what it did take to get to the upside. Now, what we did though, we formed on the previous daily candle a doji candle, which is either a sign of a pause within the price movement. So if that is to be the case, price was to begin to pop below previous daily candles low, there's a high probability at that point there that we would make a deeper push to the downside. Issue of that is we don't have a great deal of margin until we run into some support where we close back that doji candle. Look, if we were to mark in a horizontal here to the left, look at that level, very strong level of previous resistance turn support. So if we were to begin to break above that previous daily candle's high, and there's a high probability at that point there, we'll make a deeper pullback off that higher time frame support. So structure wise bearish, but if we were to begin to break above the previous daily candle's high, would be options to maybe take a buy against the daily structure itself onto the 4 hour time frame. We can see that is also still technically bearish. We are just consolidating just above the support. Very indecisive price action at the moment. I'm just going to mark in most recent resistance, and now as far as support, I'm marking the previous weekly candle's low. Below it looks like we've got some relatively clean traffic, not much of a zone. We've got some relatively clean traffic all the way back down towards that 195, 180. So obviously straight off the bat, as we begin to break below that previous weekly candle's low, there's going to be options to look for sells below that point there with clean traffic to left on the 4 hour time frame. So that is obviously, that is the previous daily candles low. The issue with that is as soon as we start to break below that point there, we run straight into the 4-hour support. So I'm just going to remove that for the time being. So that is basically our 4-hour narrow range at the moment between 199 150 and 195 860. So onto the 30-minute time frame now, and that is technically, look, yeah, that's a high, yeah, it's bearish, technically bearish. So therefore the bias is to the downside. What I'm going to do is just adjust this and add another zone. Is, yep, at that point there. All right, so we're bearish across the board, guys. I'm going to adjust this zone because we do have some clean traffic below the support. We've formed support at the current daily candles low. We'll drag this across at a level I had marked in on Friday as well, guys. Price had tapped into it multiple times on the Friday, only to bounce off it. We have done so again today to create the lowest point of the new daily candle. So straight off the bat, if we were to begin to pop below the support formed at 197.20, tap in, reject, pull away, I would be looking for sell options below that point there, guys. Once again, we've rejected it multiple times. So if we were now to break that support yet again, I feel it's a high probability that we will continue to the downside. I'm just going to mark in a bullish candle low, and so below 197.270, sorry, I'm going to see a nice strong closure below it. Price pull back to tap into it and then begin to bounce off. Let's look at 15. Yep, I think that's fine. I'm going to adjust it to that point. So sells below the support formed at the current daily candles low. Now further options for GJ. So we've got some pretty clean traffic above this support, to be honest. It is on a Monday, and you guys, as you know, on a Monday I prefer to trade in line for the strength of that previous weekly candle. But depends, guys. If we pull back and once again form support at the current daily candles low, which we've already bounced off this level once, twice, 3 times, if we were to do it again only to bounce off yet again and start to pop above the resistance form within the current daily candle, there's likely at that point there the high probability that point there we will pull back up towards the current daily candles high and potentially retest that level. We could look for the sells upon rejection. However, I feel it could be options to buy it to take it up to that point, so I'm gonna consider it today a counter trend buy, guys. From above that 198 flat psychological round number, nice strong closure above it, tap in, continuation, and that would be the option to buy it. So that is pretty much GJ for the time being. Hopefully it makes sense, and hopefully make us a few dollars moving forward too, guys. So once again, smash the like button, guys. Let's get the viewers onto the stream. Also, let me know, how are you? Just say g'day, guys. I appreciate if you guys do say g'day. Let's get the chat pumping. Let me know, are you in a trade as well just now? And if you are, what are you trading right now? So I'm just going to remove that for the time being. And let's have a look at gold, guys. Let's take a look at the beast that is gold. All right, so that is the markups from last Friday. All right, starting at the weekly time frame, and obviously we've got no lower wick. I'm going to mark in the current daily candle, current and weekly / weekly candles low. Previous weekly closed back a weak bearish candle, did have a lower high, lower low to the previous candle. Look where we closed though, right out of resistance here to the left. Long wick down into some consolidation, only to bounce off it. Daily time frame suggests that we could potentially pull back. We have formed a support at previous support. Nice strong bullish candle. Current candle, the structure, it is bullish as well on the daily. Current candle has just straight shot to the upside, no lower wick. However, do we need to create a lower wick? Well, there's a high probability at some point we will do so, but we don't necessarily need to. So we're going to see what we've got within the current daily candle levels of support that we should respect if we were to continue bullish without pulling back to create that lower wick. So onto the 4-hour, and we are bearish in structure. So we've got the weekly bearish, we've got the 4-hour bearish, we've got the daily structure is bullish, we've got a daily candle closing back bullish. I'm marking a level on the M30 at that point there. To the upside, we've got some pretty clean traffic by the looks of it as well, but I'm not going to bother marking in just for the time being. All right, leave that. So the 30-minute is bullish, so therefore the bias is neutral, guys. And off the back of the daily counter probabilities defeating to the upside, I kind of prefer the buys at the moment on gold. So what we've done within the current daily candle, made a higher high, potentially higher low, just consolidating, no clear direction or winning price action. What I'm going to do is mark in the resistance we broke out of last week that we've tapped into now, and so far bouncing off it. Below that level, there is clean arm traffic. So what I want to see is price respect 23.90, form a support above it. That could be the potential early option to buy it. The good thing is now, and this makes me more likely and more comfortable to look for a buy above 23.96. What we've just done is we've once again rejected. So we were, prior to it consolidating, I did send in some analysis to the members group saying not kind of feeling if we close above the consolidation, because we haven't really done anything to suggest we've got the volume in just yet to continue to the upside. So what I prefer to see is I pop back down to this support once again, bounce off that previous resistance, and then if we start to pop above, close above 23.96, at that point I'd feel more comfortable taking a buy back up towards the current daily candle high, back up towards that 2400 level. Obviously above that level we've got some clean traffic to the left, so I'll be looking for the buys above upon continuation above the current daily candle high. Within the current daily, once again, don't necessarily need to create that lower wick, so long as we continue to respect support formed on the move to the upside. And if we do so and break above the current daily candle high, then I'd be definitely looking for some buy options to take it back up as well. So buys above 2402.5 roughly, buys above the support here at 23.90. I will consider sells below if we start popping back below that previous resistance. Looking at 15. Look, maybe we're just going to see what happens. What I prefer to see in this case is a nice clean move, cut through that, the mess to the left, pull back, form a resistance, but we'll just see. We'll see, guys. So we'll contemplate sells below, but for the time being I'm in preference of the buys moving forward on gold. So that is the analysis, guys. Hopefully it makes sense. Once again, be nice if it makes us some dollars moving forward too. So welcome one and all, welcome guys. What will my focus be today? I mean, likely to be gold as per the usual. I do prefer to trade gold, but obviously we'll keep an eye on GJ, so I'll mark in, well, add alerts to GJ, and we'll keep the chart on gold for the time being, so I'm not flicking every 2 seconds, which I probably will do either. In the meantime, who we got here today? Guys, don't be shy, say g'day please. Actor, hello sir, please help me. Top, please sir, help me. You always got one, don't you? What a start to the new week. Franco, good morning to you, brother. Carl F, good to see you back on stream, hope you're well. Archer, good morning to you. Ian, good morning. Franco, no trades taken today. Looking for GU sells at 128.630 and buys at 128.90. Send my GU analysis into the Discord. VIP, yep. I'll have a look at it. GU. Okay, yeah. I had a look at the buys, to be honest, when I did the analysis that I sent in. What I prefer to see in this instance is, because it's very choppy over here to the left, and I'm sure you know what I prefer to see. Nice clean move up, pull back on that support there. That point there, it's more, I feel it's a high probability entry. If we cut through the mess to the left, try that clean move down, support above the resistance, and there's, in my opinion, better option to look for the buy. I agree with the sells below, I like that option, and buys above this point, yep. So obviously just got to wait and see. Oops. EU. Oh, this is GU, sorry. EU. Yeah, the buys above that point look pretty good. Bit of a tricky one. Possible sells below that support. 30-minute appears to be bearish. Yeah, the sell options look good, and that'll be in line also with the previous weekly candle. If I'm not mistaken, I'm assuming EU would be very similar to GU. Normally is. The majors tend to be pretty much one and the same. So we've got the previous weekly closing back strong bearish on EU. So based off that, the sells look great. Well, from what I just saw in your chart, I mean, so daily hasn't got much of a lower wick. It's popped straight up and rejecting what likely is going to be a resistance on the 4 hour. Just wow, that is nasty consolidation. Very choppy price action. M30 probably looks the best. A little bit of a mess at the moment, but the sells below the support essentially. Would have preferred for that candle to close bearish engulfing, and I would have looked for sells on this candle, to be honest. Doesn't look too bad either. Oh, EU was old. Sorry, man. Should have probably had a look at it. But man, give a like, guys. That would be much appreciated. Vishal, yep. Let's have a beautiful trading week. Let's do that. Franco, oh, okay, yep. On GU, nice one. The buy above. So I'm liking gold, guys. Phyllis, James, Vishal, good night to you.
Morning, bud.
How's things?
Good, thanks. You?
All good, my friend.
Gold's pushing, isn't it?
Trying to, yeah. Bit of volume at the moment. So we'll wait and see. Still got plenty of time to wait, guys, so I'm not missing out on nothing. If it does go just now, it's not my trade. So in the meantime, let me quickly take a look at Bitcoin and let's have a look at. So the weekly is just closed. All right, GJ the same. Not interested in selling it right now. Need to wait for some closures. We're nowhere near the closure of this 30-minute or the 15. So let's just keep an eye. Well, let's do analysis on Bitcoin first of all. Then we'll get back to GJ and gold. So the previous weekly candle just closed, obviously, this morning my time, yesterday evening for those of you over in UK and US. Closed kind of a hammer. What would you call that? More of a doji, I suppose. It's closed close to its high with a lower wick, so that's just grab liquidity from the downside. We've already broken the high of that previous weekly candle, but we're now back at a very strong level of resistance around that 70k level. So what I'd be doing is marking the current daily / weekly count as low, see if we are going to pull back to create more of a low wick. Seeing we're at that resistance to the left, so it is a key level. Onto the daily, I mean, you could start marking levels. I don't usually start in a daily, but it's at a very strong level to the left. Structurally, it still remains bullish, obviously, from the big impulse from that 50k to the all-time high. We are creating some high lows, high highs within the micro trend, but once again, at a very strong level of resistance. Onto the 4-hour time frame, that is also bullish. Gonna mark in that whole level for the time being. Above it, really above it, there's some pretty clean traffic on the 4-hour till at the all-time high, but close to it, 72k. All right, so buys above that 70 20 sort of level look like a good option. However, let's see, we've broken the high of the previous 4-hour candle. If we pull back and break the low, let's see what we've got below it. Seeing it is at a resistance. 30-minute structure's not going to be flipping bearish just yet, but we've formed support just below the resistance. So if we were to continue bullish, we should be respecting levels of support formed on the way up. However, if we begin to break that support, what we're likely going to do is and back down to the next floor, which is around that 68.50. So for me, I mean, Bitcoin's a different beast. I'd kind of like the sells, in all honesty, seeing it's at a very strong level of traffic to the left hand side. So yeah, I'd be looking at sells below its support, buys from lower down, and obviously buys above. That's the highest point of this resistance, so and at 70,230 sort of level. That's what I'll be looking at in Bitcoin. Got some very clean traffic above that resistance, so yeah, pretty simple moving forward. Alright, so in this instance, guys, I'm not interested in GJ sells if the 15-minute close is below. Reason being, we've already closed below on the 15 just here, but rejected, closed back above on the 30. I want a 30-minute closure below. Has to be a 30-minute. We've rejected, like I said, 3 times. I need a confirmation just now. And if it makes the move without me, I'd rather not be in it, honestly. I'm not taking an impulse entry when we've already rejected. I mean, more than 3 times. The amount of times we actually broke below it and popped back up. You got multiple wicks below that 197,270, only to eventually close back above. So no FOMO. I'm just sitting back patiently waiting. Alright guys, please, if you can, just hit that like button. It's only 20 on stream. You guys know I hate streaming when there's only a few people on stream. It's just boring because the chat doesn't move.
Hey, good morning.
Franco, good morning to you, mate. How are you?
Hi. Fine. So starting with the week,
Yep.
hoping to get in more trades involved. Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, we'll see, because last week was obviously a bit more of a quiet week with a lot of the moves come from the middle of nowhere. So yeah, we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
Same thing. Just do the same thing, mate. We'll be alright. Looking forward to today's lesson with the VIP, the educational session. It's going to be a good one. Going to be covering the catalysts we should be looking for at certain levels on the chart. So definitely going to be a good one. Be recorded for those who can't actually make the call. So that will probably take a few sessions, I'm assuming. Mr. Phil, going to... Sorry, mate, go again.
I mean, that sounds good to have some educational stuff.
Yep.
So for me, it's good to have this during the week. On the weekend, it's a little bit difficult to
yeah, I understand. A lot of time on the weekend, you guys just want to kind of do your own thing. Archer, going to be a great one, going to watch when I'm back from work. Nice one. Well, you might be able to catch part of it, hopefully. Look at this, JJ bouncing off the support yet again. So if I was to buy it in this situation, what normally I'd be looking for is this candle looks as though it's about to close back, a weak bearish candle. I want the confirmation of a 30-minute candle closing back bullish. So what I would then be waiting for is to see if the next 15-minute candle close back bullish engulfing. Obviously, it's going to leave a long wick after tapping into the range below, once again rejecting, bouncing off it, and that would be enough of a catalyst to suggest to me you're ready to head back up. Once again, this just goes to show why I'm not interested in the impulse entries in this sort of situation, guys. That was the weekend, ladies and gents. How was it, James? Big one?
Yeah, beat, I think. It was sunny. It was nice.
Lucky you. How was it warm for a change?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so outside most yesterday.
Lucky you, mate.
You? Are you working?
Yeah, just helping the family as per usual on the weekend. Went to the gym Saturday, smashed a leg workout. So
Nice, man.
pretty solid today. Went today. Did back and shoulders. Working on those.
Yeah, I've got only legs today. Oh.
Legs. It's a good one to start the week off, isn't it?
Get it done.
Just get it done, get it out of the way. But you feel so much better for it though, once you've done it.
Oh, it's so much better.
It is.
If you don't go, you just feel like rubbish, don't you?
Yeah, it's true. I used to be honest, if I was really busy off a week and I could only go to gym, twice or something, I'd just say to myself stuff that I won't do. I'll skip leg day. Now,
yeah, that's the first one I skip. Like, right, I just won't do legs. I'll be fine.
Yeah, but now it's the opposite. Now I'm like, nah, can't skip leg day. It's the most important. And it works because, again, my legs are a lot stronger than what they used to be.
And also, you're more likely to go and do the other sessions.
Yeah, exactly. Because you look forward to it more than the normal the leg day, to be honest.
$15 closed bearish on GD.
Yeah. So yeah, this candle closes. To be honest, pretty much against my rules though for a Monday, seeing it's I can justify it above this resistance because it is level we should respect really if we want to continue bearish in the current daily candle. But it would be valid. I mean, not quite London open yet. See how this candle closes anyway. And gold was still below resistance, so gold closures above and I'll be looking to buy it.
Would it bother you on gold that the weekly doesn't have a lower wick?
No. Not at all.
Or maybe a very tiny one.
No, because like I mentioned before, since the open, we've tapped back into a level of resistance and we're consolidating above it. So long as we respect that level now, there's a high probability we're not going to pull back to really create a lower wick, but for the time being anyway. Doesn't mean that it can't do so, but I would trust at that point if it did close above that it's going to pull back up to 2400 where it will decide yet again if it's going to reject and potentially head back down to eventually create a lower wick, or it's going to continue to trend at the current daily candles high and create a higher high. Not overly bothered by it, to be honest. It's so freaking cold here. It's been drizzling all day. That's the worst type of rain, that drizzle.
When does it go to summer?
Well, Melbourne, you be honest, man, you don't really get summer. It's in Melbourne. It's nothing like your winter, obviously, but I call it now winter all year round. But summer, like for those 3-4 months, you're gonna get the occasional 40-degree day or something. 45, not 45, but between 38 and 40, basically, or roughly. But for the most part, the average temperature in summer is around probably 22 or something. It's really not that hot, Melbourne.
It's not that hot for Australia.
No, not for us. It just fluctuates. It's honestly, you get 4 seasons in literally a day. So, you know, especially in summer. It will go from, like, I'm not joking, from 40 degrees to, like, you know, 20 or low 20s. Sometimes within 10-15 minutes when the wind changes. It's just nuts. Never seen like it. Oh, rejecting. GJ bouncing off support. Alright, let's watch GJ then. Mr. Phil, Franco, how are you, mate? That's from Mr. Phil.
Will you consider these then if the 30-minute close is bullish?
Be a pretty bad boy if it did, but I'm not gonna lie, I am considering it, to be honest. Just depends how far it pushes now. Because stop loss is already pushing out towards 20 odd pips. 15. Look, if it makes too big of a move, what I probably want to see is once again a bit of a pause. The only thing is it's bearish across the board, so it's a little bit off-putting. Plus we're just pushing straight back into barcodes as well.
And there's that nice zone above, which is not that far away. Anyway.
No, at the moment you got about 27, 28 pips from the highest point in this candle. You know, the more times we tap into this support, and each time that we do tap in and create a lower high bouncing off it, eventually it's more likely going to break. So if we once again create a lower high, pop back down, maybe create another lower high, eventually it's like what they call a dead cat bounce, I think, in crypto, when price just keeps bouncing off the level, and every time it bounces off it, it pulls back to create another lower high, and they get lower and lower, less momentum in the pullbacks. So eventually, if it's to continue to do so, it's likely going to break. So in my opinion, a high probability entry would be waiting for it to break and close below in line with the structure itself. I mean, 15 doesn't look bad. Seven and a half minutes remaining. And see, gold is still rejecting. Alrighty guys, there's 23, it's not many I know, but there's only 14 likes, so one way of helping me out and get more people on the stream is if you can please just hit that like button. It'd be much appreciated. Once again, I may not be the most fashionable trader. I don't use the 5 minute and 1 minute for entries. But the way I trade, you guys can easily go away and do it yourself. It's more sustainable. I mean, if I was to trade it based off that 5 minute bullish engulfing candle, I mean, you're just gonna go looking for it every single time at a support resistance, and likely more often than not it's going to get you in trouble. How was the weekend, guys? YouTube, talk to me. GJ, flipping back bearish at the moment, so again, no confirmation for nothing just yet. We'll see. I mean, this candle, if this closed below, that would be a catalyst if the 30-minute closed below, because what we've got is the 15 breaking high of the previous candle. So that, to me, if it's tapped into its previous support, if it now rejects and closes back below that support, that is a catalyst. That's enough to suggest to me of grab liquidity from the range. So we broke the previous candle's high, high, low, high, high. We want to continue bullish. There is no need to pull back, no need to break the candle, the previous candle's low, no need to close below that support. To do so, there's a high probability price will continue down. So I'd definitely be interested in selling it. We just need to obviously wait 4.5 more minutes. Gold just printing barcodes at the moment, so nothing. Let's watch JJ, guys.
This is better, isn't it?
Much better. This is what we want. If it closes below, I'd be more than happy. Alright, might go live on TikTok now. Why not? What's the topic today? Beauty and fashion, fitness and sports. Live match. Chat and interview, there we go. Chat and interview of James. That could be today's topic.
Guys, it's an honor to be here. Thanks for having me on.
That's it. What are we discussing today, James? How to use puppies to your advantage in the summer out in the park? That can be the topic of discussion.
That is definitely not one where I'm the expert.
No, not? Oh, okay.
Definitely.
Alright. Let's see. Been indecisive at the moment, JJ, so it just needs to patiently wait and let it do its thing.
It is only Monday after all.
Exactly. Plenty of time left. Like moving forward today and later in the week. Good thing is there's no real news about let's have a look what's moving forward into the week. We've got some high impact news for Euro tomorrow, prelim CPI for Germany. Orange fall news for the US dollar, and obviously some red fall news, JOLTS, job openings, CB consumer confidence. That'll be a big one. CPI for the Aussie. Year on year coming down. I think that's a crock of shit, to be honest, but not great for the Aussie dollar. It's likely to make a drop of it. Bank of Japan as well, with their monetary policy statement. That'll be a big one. So a fair bit of news about on Wednesday. Press conference, that will be something we need to be very cautious of. Obviously for the Euro, high impact news as well. And once again, unemployment cost index for the US dollar. Getting home sales. So once again, fair bit of news. FOMC statement. And all right, let's see the funds rate later on Wednesday evening for those who are in the UK, Thursday very early morning for those of us here in the Asia Pacific. Looking at moving forward into Thursday, we've got high impact news for the pound as well. Obviously some more high impact news for the US dollar. And once again on Friday, unemployment, non-farm payrolls, NFP. So obviously first Friday of the month. That's a big one for the US dollar. As per usual, big week moving forward in the news. So as always, we need to be wary of what's going on, just in case it does impact when we're on the charts. So 15 seconds, guys. GJ closing back above support, nothing. No confirmation. Gold is looking like crap at the moment, so we just need to wait. A lot of gaps I've noticed in these 30-minute candles of late as well. Just small ones, but they're quite evident. I mean, we've got it here twice on that bearish candle open, this bearish candle open, this bearish candle is open, this bullish, well, this counter candle's open. It's open with a gap to the upside. Even that candle, if you look closely, a little gap to the downside. This one here, gap to the upside. So there's once again no impulse entries for me, guys. Nothing. It's gonna chill. Michael, g'day to you. Been a long time, buddy. Hope you're well. I'm still here grinding. Nice one. Yeah, this is my channel, brother. This is my channel. Been streaming here for about since April. So past 3.5 months, or almost 4 months. Yeah, it's been going well, brother.
Oh, time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, man.
That was 2 months, 3 months away.
Absolutely flies. Honestly, it feels like I've, only started about a month or so back. But it's
yeah, it feels really.
Yeah, it's been 4 months. I've not missed one stream other than bank holiday. How's the trading, Michael? A lot of volume right now, once again. Look at that. It's already, first 3 minutes. It's already pushed around 20 pips. It's plenty of time to make a move still. Very good. I've only just come across you. Wasn't aware you had your own page. You can expect to see me most mornings. Yeah, it's going well. Finally, consistently. Nice one, brother. Be good to have you on the stream. All right, we'll make the move. I don't have the confirmation, guys, so no FOMO whatsoever. Good thing is, guys, let's have a look at this. Down to this support here. Let's measure it. You got roughly 130 pips margin. So it's all good. We don't have to be in the first move. There are going to be options. So long as we start closing below this point here, there's going to be options to sell it, whether it be on the pullback, retest. There's obviously going to be one option. Whether we pause after a nice strong closure, we get a little bit of a pause. Continue to the downside at the second candle for London Open. That could be another option. Well, even if the second 15-minute candle, this candle pauses, and at London Open we begin to break that minor 15-minute pause candle for support. That could be another option. So all well and good. I'm happy that it's moving into this zone, this range, sorry. And I want to see it now close within it. Michael had a crack at some funding accounts, passed one and blew it a week later. But that story quite often, but all good. Probably learned a lesson. Aren't you keen on them? Aren't keen on them, so just focusing on calling. But yep, I don't blame you, mate. I had a situation with one myself, and it was a big account too, man. It was a 300k account, so I don't trust them. There's only one that I've seen constant payouts. I know a few others that people say they had no problems with, so I'm assuming they're okay as well, but FTMO is the one. It's the tried and tested. It's like the original. Yeah, scaling your own account, that's fine, man. Don't blame me. Alrighty, guys. TikTok. Good day to you. Hope you're well. Alrighty, guys. While we wait, I'll be back in just a minute or two. Look at that, GJ. Popping back up again. So hence why I'm not interested in impulse entries, guys. You're not learning your lesson. Impulse entries are tough, guys. They're really tough. You need the right confirmations. Most smart guys know what they are. Don't forget, guys, this time of year is always a little bit more difficult. There's obviously the holiday season over in Europe and US. Tends to be a lack of volume. I mean, the good thing is this year got leading towards the US elections, which will likely bring in the volume at times. Obviously, we've just had the UK elections as well, so not sure what's going on with the, policy statements and all that, but maybe that might bring in the volume at times. We've got the Bank of Japan threatening intervention, which I think they've already started to do so. Obviously, a lot of strength in the yen of late as well. Alexander on TikTok, good day to you. And what son? Good day to you, my friend. Welcome. Gold rejecting. And look at that, GJ. What I prefer to see in this instance, it's likely not going to happen though. We've got 2 and a bit minutes remaining. Is this candle closing very strong bullish right up near the high of that bearish candle, if not engulfing it right up near the high of it. Once again on the following M15, followed by just a weak pause, so it's going to be obviously a bearish candle. Still going to close the 30-minute candle. Very strong bullish. The 30-minute candle is going to resemble this. It's going to be the lower wick. Close at this point here. That's going to be the upper wick. As soon as you create the lower wick on a new candle, begin to break above that pause on the 15. Break above the previous M30 candle time. The high probability we will come up to the resistance at the opposite end, which is around that 197.80. So that is potentially something I would look at. However, this thing needs to pump in the next minute and a bit if that is to be the case. The only other scenario is the bullish engulfing M30. Or very close to bullish engulfing once again. Bit of a tricky one though on GJ at the moment. YouTube guys, what are you looking at? What's everyone looking at the moment? Anyone looking at any other pairs other than gold and GJ? Let me know. On Friday after the stream, it was James and Vishal were on a accountability call with those guys, and we're looking at, was it GJ or gold, that impulse entry? We literally tap right in based off price tapping into a zone. Do you remember which one it was?
Yeah.
It was GJ, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, tapping that wire resistance right on 50% of that zone and rejecting.
Yeah, those have worked well this week.
Yeah, they've worked. I mean, they've worked
There's
really
been
well.
A couple of those, haven't there?
Yeah, but not only that, when I did the testing on it during the New Year's Christmas break, really high win rate. It's not always a sustained move, but a lot of the time it gives you the 10 plus.
Yeah.
And then it might end up closing strong bullish, for instance, after tapping into that level.
Often it takes sharp break even most times, doesn't it? After the 10.
Yeah, after the 10, a lot of the time.
Mm.
DJ is very indecisive at the moment.
Needs London Open, doesn't it?
Yeah, it needs some volume. Alrighty guys, so we're just waiting for London Open at this stage to see where we close on GJ. And for gold, we're still consolidating. No catalyst at all within price action just yet. So again, we just wait.
Gold often does that pre-London, doesn't it?
A bit of consolidation.
Yeah. Or at least it has over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks. I mean, at times gold gives you absolutely nothing during the London session. But I suppose it's the same as pretty much any other pair or any other currency pair for that matter. And also during certain times of day that you're gonna have your cycles, and maybe it's just not the London session cycle at the moment where you've got the volume necessary to give you the moves that you're familiar with.
The Asian session last week, wasn't it?
Asian session was where it all came last week. That was my one really nice win. The other 3 trades were all break even, and 2 of those were London and 1 was the MY. With you
Even
guys.
GJ as well, we were waking up in the morning and GJ's pushed 150 pips.
Yeah. Yeah, it was unfortunate I couldn't trade last week during the Asian session. I only watched the charts on the Tuesday. But I like the Asian session. Like, for people who think that there's no volume, I disagree. I totally disagree. I just look for the exact same catalyst. Once again, for me, it's 11 AM candle. I know that's when the volume tends to kick in. So that's it today. Once again, it's made a pretty nice move around that candle. GJ, gold also. That candle there. That was the candle that had the most volume. There you go. It's always that time of day. Alright, GJ, respecting the support. It's a really it's a stubborn level. Bonzi on TikTok, good day to you, my friend. Hope you're well. I gotta get the camera on for TikTok. Yeah, that's why I don't have any viewers. You're missing my beautiful face. Just kidding. You know where to find me. You can watch me live on YouTube. It's got the cam as well, the webcam. All good, Monty. Nice one. Alright, let's see. GJ looking like it wants to retest this support. And are we going to close below? We now get our catalyst moving forward into the open. Alright, YouTube, what are you guys looking at for London Open? Anyone lining up any trades for the Open? What do you want to see? Him and Bata. TikTok, welcome to you guys. Minutes remaining, let's see. So if we do close like so, what I'm going to be waiting for at that point to trust any buy is, again, London session or London Open. If we wick down into this range below, only to start bouncing off it, that's when I would consider a buy. That was to be the case, because we keep wicking down, we keep bouncing off it, obviously not ready. So likely what we're going to do is make, again, a bit of a pullback to create a high, maybe a lower high. At that point then we should be able to get the 10 plus pips, being that session open. Should have the volume at that point there, will likely have the volume. It just depends how we close, obviously. Close the M30 back bearish, and it's likely not going to be an option for me. City slots, gold sells. Yep, okay. Yeah, for me at the moment, gold's just consolidating. There's no real confirmation of anything just now. How about you guys in TikTok? What are you looking at if you are looking at anything in particular, or are you just waiting on GJ and gold? Feel free to share. Let's keep an eye on GJ, guys. Could be an option. Maybe a 5-minute resistance at that point. So once again, we keep bouncing off this level. Every time we tap into it, make another pullback. So will we be doing the same? Wait and see. Maybe potential buys on GJ. Over 2 minutes, well, just under 2.5 minutes left for the London Open. Sexy, going to you.
Well,
What's that?
hourly closing bullish as well.
Yep, that adds confidence. That would be nice if it does. Push it up a little bit more. Let's see, 1.5 minutes remaining. Yeah, if you get gold for London Open, there is absolutely no confirmation for me to take any trade on gold. The last thing I want is for GJ to start pulling back. I want this count to close up near its high. Not liking this closure, to be honest. Oh man.
I like it from the perspective that I prefer the sells.
Yes, likewise. In this situation now, what I really need to wait for is a 15-minute engulfing, a bullish counter, bullish engulfing. Because now we've got that resistance at support, we've got the confirmation now that the counter closing back bearish on the 15-minute. So if we were to continue bearish, we respect the high of that candle. There is no impulse entry to the downside for me because we're closed still yet again above that support. I need to just wait for confirmations, guys. Not jump in without any solid confirmation. I don't have it at the moment. So to downside, probably have to wait for a 30-minute closure still below. Once again, to downside, it's fine. We've got plenty of margin. Look, funnier things have happened, but I doubt it's going to sink 130 pips in 1 or 2 candles. Who knows? It has done it before. But what I know is, this candle closes back below, strong bearish on the M30. And look for my options if we have the second 15-minute candle closing week bullish. Once again, be an option on the break of the 30-minute low on the following candle. It makes a nice clean move down, wait for it to pull back, retest. Maybe it needs to wait a bit longer, but it's going to be options. And now if we once again pull back and close back above that support, just going to need to wait for a nice strong bullish candle closure up near the high, preferably engulfing that last 15-minute bearish candle. And then could be options to buy it. Gold is just in heavy consolidation. It's not ready at all to decide if it wants to continue up, but I feel so long as we remain above 23.90, there's a high probability we will continue to see upside. So once again, let's just keep an eye on GJ. So look at GU. That's support right now. Alright, so if this 15-minute close bearish, then I'd be just waiting for a bullish engulfing candle to close the M30 bullish, if that's the case. First bullish candle at support. But then you're going to have a bullish engulfing M15. That would probably be enough of a catalyst for a potential buy from support on GU. Oh, Bitcoin rejection. Okay, at support. Looks like it's popped down to create a low wick. Let's just go to the 1 minute quickly just to see. Yeah, pop straight down and it's now popped back up, create an up wick. Bitcoin breaks the previous M30 candle's low. There's a good chance coming back down to 63.335. So there's about 20 pips in that. A little bit less. About 17 pips, roughly. So not a bad option. You'd be looking at, that's the wrong way around. You wouldn't be looking at that. You'd be looking at, this is an option. So you don't really have the one-to-one. So that's the only thing. But as an early entry, wouldn't be a bad one. But I don't, once again, full disclosure, I don't trade Bitcoin live at the moment. Just keep an eye on it. So moving forward, I can potentially trade live. Wow, look at GJ. Oof. Nuts. There is 15-minute closes. Santa man, morning to you. All good, mate. All good. Thank you for joining. Hope you're well.
This is just push, isn't it?
This is GJ at its finest. I wonder how many attempts people would have had at selling this already. To be absolutely correct. So this candle in under 5 minutes has already pushed 33 pips from bottom to top, top to bottom. Nuts. A lot of volume. Sam man, doing great. That's good to hear, my friend.
This is where we want your bullish engulfing 15 minutes and then a weak bearish 15-minute thing.
Yeah, this would be, that would be fantastic.
30-minute bullish, yeah.
You still have a doji candle, still did close bullish. Did close bullish. Yeah, close bullish on pretty much all the brokers by the looks of it. So the issue of any entry based on the 15 at the moment will be stop loss.
Let's basically how you can take that on the 15.
What you could say is it's got a high, low, high, high, the previous M30, which is this potential reversal signal at doji candle at support. Adding confluence of it, 15-minute bullish engulfing. But then you take in anticipation this 30 minutes going to make a mother of a move basically. Because once again from From lowest point to highest point, it's already 33 pips in.
I suppose the 30-minute is breaking high.
Yeah.
And you've got to look at the downs from that support level.
I mean, the better option is the pause for sure, because it will give you a better stop loss as well. But yeah, well, anyway, wait and see. 8.5 minutes when his candle closes.
I learned anything last week, it was don't enter GKBYs too early.
Oh mate, you were desperately unlucky on, when was it? Wednesday I think it was, or was it Thursday?
I think it was, Tuesday or Wednesday, I think.
It was,
earlier in the week.
Yeah, up the 5 minute. It worked, but you just exited like
Just
2 minutes too soon.
2 minutes too early, yeah.
Yeah. So you're slightly early to the entry, and you exited a little bit too early. Had you waited another two, to maybe one more 5 minute candle?
Yeah, one more 5
ripping
minute.
Yeah. Would have been a ripping move. But again, nothing else, at least you learn from the experience.
Yeah, that's true. I think without that, I'd be much more tempted to get into this right now.
Yeah, right now.
Break at the 30-minute high there.
Yeah, and in fact keeps bouncing off that support.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. So under 7 minutes. Still got plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time to first of all see how this candle forms and decide what we're going to do moving forward. Anyone been following the Olympics at all? To be honest, all I watch is the basketball. That's it. I have no interest in any of the other sports. To be honest.
Same. I have no interest whatsoever.
Nah. I just enjoy basketball, so it's not because it's the Olympics. I'll be watching it either way. Speaking of basketball, up and up. Point to you, brother. Sure, you've been following the basketball in the Olympics. The Aussies had a good win first up, beat Spain. They haven't beaten them for 20 years, I think it was. In general, in any competition. To be honest, the sports are, in my opinion, most of them are just boring anyway. I kind of feel it's the type of thing that if it wasn't the Olympics, you wouldn't give a shit either way about any of those sports personally. Well, I'm not interested in swimming and bloody, track and field and all that crap, to be honest. Not to mention all the other crappy sports.
Shows you how the personal branding is so important in sport.
Oh, it is. Exactly.
When Bolt was doing 100 meters, we were all watching it.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
And now I've got no idea.
No, I couldn't even name who is the number one sprinter at the moment.
Yeah. Absolutely no clue.
No idea. But either someone from, again, Jamaica or the US, likely.
Yeah. Whereas, however long it was, 10 years ago, we had Blake, Powell, all those guys. We knew.
You knew those names.
Everyone would name 5 or 6 sprinters. Yeah.
Yeah. So almost the same with the swimmers and that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Just have no idea what it wants to do at the moment, does it?
So glad not to be in anything.
Yep. So am I, to be honest. Again, it might make for boring viewing. But to be honest, as a boring trader, I trade my best, so I don't need to get involved in this mess because you're just gonna get wrecked. Up and up, I like France. Passport, yeah, they're a very good team. They're a really strong team. Even Canada as well, man. Canada is they're a ripping team. Yeah, they smashed Greece in the first game as well. Anything
What you need to see for yourselves.
Closure blow on a 30.
You need to see a closure below the bullish candles low.
Not necessarily. Just want to see a nice strong closure, preferably close to the low, if not engulfing the bullish candles low. But I want to see a nice strong closure below, because we keep rejecting. I mean, the amount of times we wick down only to close above on the 30. So just a nice strong closure, preferably right near the low of that bullish candle, and then I'd be definitely looking for a sell option on the next candle.
Breaking another support as well.
Yeah. So what I'd like to see is a bit of a... Now we're closed below again, or we could be in the next, minute and a bit on the 5 minute. Close below and see some sort of retest. Because if we close strong bearish below, we may not get the tap in on the following candle. And again, with the amount of volume right now, there is a good chance it would still pull back the tap in on the following candle. This is alright. This is good. Oh man, it's cold. How are we, TikTok? Jamila, good day to you. Gold pulling back to resistance. All right, so we've got the 15-minute closure on GJ. We closed below, strong closure, really strong closure. Even if this candle closed the weak bullish candle, that's fantastic. I've been looking to enter on a following M30 as it breaks the low of that bullish candle. Now, aside from that, if this candle does close strong bearish on the M30, like I mentioned before, near the low of that bullish candle, that's also enough of a catalyst. Let's see if we get a bit of a tap in too now and rejection of that zone. So looking like we potentially could have some sells on the table on the next M30, guys, so don't go anywhere. Let's wait and see. Doc, good morning to you. Yep, all good here. I hope you're all well. I hope the ops are all well. Hope you had a good weekend.
Do you consider any limit orders, or do you just think I'm breaking the low?
At this rate, I'll probably take it on the break of the low. Just depends where his candle closes, but there is a lot of volume. There is quite a lot of volume at the moment, and we're not yet retested. So what I may do is I may place a limit order. Just depends where we close though. And if it doesn't, sorry,
go on.
No, I was just gonna say,
sorry, you.
if it doesn't pull back enough and to tag me in, I'll just remove it and look for the sales upon continuation.
On the 30-minute, quite like the low of that
Bullish
previous
candle.
bearish. Oh, I was thinking the bearish one, but just before it.
That one.
On the 30.
On the 30.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yep.
That bet.
What I was going to say is the other option which could be valid is the interruption play. So we've now made quite a nice move down. Got the pause just here. We close significantly enough below that bullish candle's low. I might look for a sell limit at the low of that candle. At this rate, it looks like we're going to close a little bit too far below that resistance, that previous level of support, which could turn resistance. So that is why I might be lining up, guys. So just want to see where this candle closes. I want it to close near its low. What is that? Oh, it's the music, but it's like a sound effect or something coming from Franco's computer.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I wanted to say something.
No, it sounded like part of the music, to be honest. It sounded like a
No,
like
it was an alarm.
a segue or something.
So,
Alarm. Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you that I think maybe that's a good idea because I see GU and EU also pushing very hard down.
Oof.
And
Wow.
maybe this interruption play is a good suggestion to get into a sell.
Yeah. Wow. Look at you.
Yeah.
So a lot of strength to, I'm assuming, the US dollar.
It seems so.
Just on this candle, but otherwise not really.
Yeah, and also gold is not going down.
Yeah, gold trying to bounce as well. Bit of a big signal there with DXY and gold at the moment. Don't always inversely correlate. Sometimes they move in the same direction.
That move on GU is probably still only about 7 pips. So.
Likewise. Likely, I mean. Likely.
No, it's pretty good.
Oh, it's actually not bad. Close to 20.
Yeah, that's good.
So for me, GU sells would be at 128,391. Because I'm looking more to the left side. There's also a severe correct and more down then, and for me then there's a clear traffic.
Oh, there's your alarm. It's just throwing the whatever it was, the laptop or something out the window.
So for me there's more clear traffic to the left.
Okay, it's yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's
so
making a massive move just now.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna need to wait for it to set up again. Even if it makes a nice clean impulse down, then the pullback will be good because it's coming through the left. That resistance, if it does just continue to drop right now. So we'll see. My focus at the moment is GJ. Gold is still doesn't know what it wants to do. So at this rate, I'd like to see a nice strong closure below on GJ. Dot, unfortunately not the best. Might take it easy. Oh, that's no good. Hopefully all is okay. Yeah, if you're not feeling great, you can't focus, then just take it easy. Charts will always be there. Destination to the dips and peaks on the chart. Maybe some news. Could be just session open volume. Bank of Japan sets cut bond buying as fate of rate policy stirs jitters. Yeah, that obviously won't affect the pound. Right? Economic security depends crucially on working with Asia. I agree with that. Yeah, this isn't what we want to see on GD. We don't want to start pulling back just now, leaving massive whip to the downside. Want strong closures here. This is one of the trickiest situations when we close like so with a massive long lower wick. It's one which I don't really have a play for it, a setup for it in my rule book, my course. But what I need to wait for, probably, especially if it closes back bullish, is once again another candle closure below on the 15, potentially. I really would like to see this close strong bearish. We need to wait.
It's just the 1 minute creating resistance.
The 1 minute, so we're now going down to the 1 minute to find excuses.
Always. Every time.
1 minute pullback retest.
Buys above the high, actually.
So actually it is retesting this support. Buys above this counter high. Okay, there's this signal.
100%. 100%.
Full margin. That's how you should trade every trade, isn't it? Full margin. Go hard or go home, as they say. Joking, guys. Don't take that seriously, please. There'll be someone popped on stream tomorrow. I followed your advice. I blew my account.
Or even worse, I followed your advice and I took the win. I've changed my entire strategy.
Yeah. Wouldn't last very long though, would it?
I took your advice, I've doubled my account size.
Double your account size. And then the following trade, you absolutely blown a whole lot. That was my first experience. That was my initiation into trading. No joke.
Did you double your account size?
Yeah, literally. But it was crypto. It was Ethereum. Literally doubled in minutes, in about 5 minutes. I had no idea what I was doing. Had no idea if it was a big move or not, but I just saw a figure and I'm like, yeah, nah, closing this. I'm taking the chocolates. Honestly, I did the victory lap around the house. I was so excited. Thought I was eating a bit, and honestly, 2 days later I was destroyed. The whole lot was gone. The whole lot was gone. Didn't think I was eating a bit then. The emotions and the psychology of trading hit me hard. Really did that day.
Real.
That was a long time ago. Carl left to lay your roll in. Well, at least you can send me some commission when you take a win, my friend. Jason, good morning to you, mate. Hope you're well. Welcome. To be honest, it's hard to know who takes everything literally and who doesn't in the chat. Especially when you read the first message on stream today. Please, my laptop. Gotta love it. Anyway, 4.5 minutes. What's GJ gonna do? Is it gonna close strong, bearish, or are we still have to wait for some data to print? Gold is just nothing at the moment. It wouldn't even surprise me if GJ ends up closing back above. It's honestly taking a piss at the moment. Who knows? It could be bites on the table in 2 minutes, guys.
I was just looking at that. I think
that's how it is.
You just
What's that?
Gonna end up you just know they're gonna end up looking good on the 30-minute.
Yeah, if it close back above. That's the reality of trading. You can be looking for sells and then moments later could flip the opposite direction. Especially at levels, at your levels that you've got in as sells below, buys above.
Well, I feel like if that level wasn't there, you'd never ever consider the buys, but because it is there, they make sense.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's good to have zones, because I know a lot of other guys just use horizontals, which if it works for them.
This 30-minute is going to close bullish.
Yeah, you're thinking about the buyers, eh?
It just feels wrong, doesn't it? The level feels right, but the buys feel wrong somehow.
This feels wrong considering I've spent the best part of the last 29 minutes looking for a sell, and now it's flipping. Oh yeah, I still prefer it above the resistance.
Yeah.
Jason deviation, potentially. Well, these wicks suggest to me that obviously we've grabbed liquidity from the downside, so it's a good chance if we remain above that support, you're gonna break above bearish candles high, that we could head up. Look at that. That is nuts. The issue is stop loss.
Yeah, the stop is just ridiculous.
It is massive. And for me, the entry wouldn't be until it breaks the high of the M30.
Yeah, I agree.
So just to travel to that point at this stage, you're gonna have to got about 13 plus pips to clear. Just depends when his candle closes in the next 10 seconds. Your stop loss based off of 15 is this candle's low. Forget that. That's
you just can't have it there, can you?
no, I don't know what else to use as stop loss. It's gonna be 150 pips. The only other option is the entry candle, but that just makes it really difficult to manage.
That's one of those where you end up closing because you don't like the number rather than because it doesn't make sense.
Exactly what we spoke about on Friday. Because there's little you can do in regards to trade management. So it's almost one of those ones where you just have to set it and let it do its thing. Go for a smaller entry. I think the best option is to take as a flips, but there's no stop loss. 7 pips, or whatever it is, isn't sufficient enough. Mr. Phil, thoughts on EJ buys? EJ looks alright. Looks like you got a better stop loss. Now at least weak channels closing. Sorry, it's broken high of the previous hourly. Yeah, you probably have to be in. It does look a bit better than GJ. Yeah, GJ's a tricky one. What I wouldn't mind seeing is that weak pause just now. And maybe on the next 15-minute candle, it breaks the bearish candle high. Still going to be within the resistance, so it's still clutching at straws in my opinion. It's not the cleanest. But that would give us a decent stop loss. Go on, mate.
Or even a 15-minute close at like 500, 197.5.
Yeah.
Just above
that resistance.
And then,
I agree.
And then that gives you...
Oh, look at this thing now anyway.
I just don't see how you take it below
that.
30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mentioned, is to me it's trying to pick something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Which first of all isn't the best thing to do, and second of all not on a Monday.
I've got buy stop on my demo account.
You got buy stop?
On my demo account.
Oh really? As it flips.
Yeah. I just find it useful having an account where I can just kind of take the stuff that I like the look of just to see what happens.
Yeah. I suppose it's okay for some like you with experience, because you're not going to start getting, you know, emotional bound. Start taking it.
What's it? It's a demo account. Just kind of interesting to see what happens on there.
Yeah. AGU close. Wow, nice strong, really nice strong closure. It's closed just below the support, only 126.50. 128.50, sorry. One really good thing about this stream, you learn a lot about patience and discipline, guys. I'm not going to be swayed into taking something less probable just for the sake of it. So gonna be times where we're rocking and rolling. We're taking, you know, we're taking 3 trades on streams before, which to some of you is nothing, because some of you are probably taking about 20 trades a day. To me, that's a hell of a lot. And there's going to be times where I don't get many options because I'm a very strict rule-based trader. And again, by being rule-based, what you guys can learn on this stream is you can actually take it away and do it yourself. Whereas I feel on other streams, if you try to force something in a 5-minute, you're just going to get yourself caught up into all sorts of trouble at times. Because a lot of that requires intuition. So what I like to do is just take out the yes, no, maybe it's either valid or it's not valid. Doesn't mean it's going to be a win, because obviously it's just law of probability. You can't win every single time. But by sticking to the rules and waiting patiently, you know there's a high probability that it will be a win. So personally for me, it's not an issue at all, not being involved when things aren't looking great. Looking at gold right now, could reject anywhere within these bearish candle wicks. Just in a heavy area consolidation, there is absolutely no confirmation whatsoever. How did Bitcoin go? All right, so it'd be in this. How far did it drop? 8 pips.
feel like you'd have your stop on that below the previous,
Bitcoin, yeah,
above the previous candle, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you likely start to manage it
that's
either
a
way.
30-minute close, yeah. If it breaks that high, then surely it's no.
Yeah. Just no volume on it right now. That's the only thing with Bitcoin. I feel it's best traded during the MI session. Obviously, it's heavily influenced by what goes on over in US. Be wrong, I think other than US, I think, was it Korea? It was like where you have the second most volume as per the exchanges trade on Bitcoin. Pretty sure it's South Korea. Could be wrong. Jason Moore, 100% with that, Justin. Your rules stick in my head, unlike others. Nice one, brother. Good to hear it. Hope you're doing well with your trading. It's been quite a while, mate. I see you pop in the chat every so often. I know you're a busy man. And TJ. Three more weeks, guys. 3 more weeks. Absolutely hang get out of this misery that is Melbourne. I might do some vlogs. I'll see. I'm gonna sound like the biggest wanker.
Oh mate, I would definitely watch those.
Oh mate,
I'd be all
it'd be a
over those.
disaster. Honestly, the whole thing would be a piss take, but it could be a bit of fun. Could be a bit of a laugh.
No, it'd be good. Yeah, I feel like you'd see some growth a lot of growth in the channel if you did.
I just don't want to be one of those old dudes that, because mind you, man, some of them have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. All they do is literally walk around the streets, talking to themselves in front of the camera, commenting about everything they pass by. Often about food and things like that.
I guess it's the same as streaming. That would have been super unnatural at first, and then now it just feels.
Yeah. Well, at the start, I honestly never thought I'd be streaming. No chance. So possibly. I just feel like an idiot carrying a camera or carrying my phone in a way that you can sell your videoing everyone, everything.
Yeah, I would as well.
I mean, I could do some live, what's it called, like live, I don't know, TikTok or IG, live IG, what is it, stories or reels, posts, whatever.
Yeah, what, Instagram lives?
Yeah, Instagram lives, that's it. Or even YouTube. Just sitting at like a cafe there, overlooking the beach.
Or the other way you do that is to just accept that it's going to be a bit more costly and get somebody to hire a videographer for the day, and then you don't even need to.
Yeah.
That seems a bit more natural.
Yeah, probably, because you're not so worried, and people can see, all right, this guy's filming something, so it's
Exactly. It just looks like someone
more
else is
professional.
filming.
Yeah, which wouldn't cost as much over there as what it would. Yeah, so that's not a bad option.
Yeah.
DJ, look at that. So
I
what do you
do quite
see?
like it, did 15 closing strong bullish, then the next one wasn't.
Yep, I want to start seeing some closures above 197, 470, 476.
Yeah.
Because, as you know, similar to the downside, we want a nice strong closure below for a sell. We want a decent closure also above for a buy. At the moment, they're just indecision candles, and every time we look like we're about to push back up, it melts again and it pushes back up again. So you really need some clear direction. At the moment, it has no idea what it wants to do. So what would be great if it does in the next 3 and a bit minutes close really strong bullish, and maybe you get that pause again on the following 15-minute candle. It's going to close the 30-minute a better candle, stronger candle. It's going to close the hourly a bullish candle, and then possibly on the new candle, on the new hourly. So that's probably what we'd be waiting for right now. Right, Q, it's starting to flip back bearish, so who knows. Carl left, do it. Yeah, I might, man. I'll get the missus to say good day. I actually want her to do some vlogging in that.
What, for her own business?
Yeah, just for herself. She's got a really good character. She's a really cool chick. Very likable character. Easygoing, so I think she'd be a natural with it all.
Yes, GJ, this is what I see.
Oh, it's nuts, isn't it?
Big red candle, please.
Yeah, it's just where's the entry now? Because you got these bullish candle wicks even on 30-minute.
I was thinking, but it has to be below those.
You got the 15-minute support. Just need to wait, see where we continue to close. So the 15 is about to close. Looks like we're going to close back below.
If this 30-minute does close by those lows, it will close the hourly. Look really nice and strong.
Yeah. And again, it's a fair bit of a wait to do anything, as we've seen in the last 3 candles. 3 15-minute candles or 30-minute candles. Sorry TikTok, I've neglected you guys. What are you guys saying? I live right opposite a beach. When I can trade full time, my plan is to sit down there and trade. Nice one. Yeah, well, condo we stay in, well, with my missus is opposite the beach, so a place to relax and even by the pool.
I thought you were inland.
That's where the house is. So
condo,
close to,
like holiday.
Yeah, close to Lao, the house. So I spend time obviously there with my boy. It's his birthday at the start of September, so cannot wait.
How old is he?
It's turning 9. Time flies. He's a giant too, man. He's skinny, lanky, tall. Takes after his mum. So sorry.
How long until he's taller than you?
Not long. I think he's already as tall as his grandma, which isn't difficult. Literally a 4-minute walk. Got the view off the beach all around. It's peace and tranquility. You love it, man. It's like every trader's dream, or most traders.
No.
Oh, mate. Trust me, when you go to Bali, you go to Thailand, and you do that, with your.
I'll see you there.
That's it. With your mojito, sitting poolside or beachside. Trader's life, baby. Posting on IG.
Yeah.
I know where to take in Bangkok, mate. To get all the photos of all the Lambos and all that too.
I'll film your day in the life for you.
Yeah, well, that's it. There you go. I don't need to hire a cinematographer. Videographer.
Justin?
Yeah, mate.
To you. So, do you think it was, maybe thinkable to take a trade on the M50 time frame, the sell?
Oh, on the impulse. I think that was the option. You would have had to be in there for sure. I think it's valid because it's easy to say after, and it still hasn't made much of a move, but I think it's valid because it's, look where it's retested. It's literally tapped into high of that zone.
Yeah.
And rejected it. And he's now breaking the low of that liquidity candle, 15-minute candle. So that's your early entry. So yeah, I think that could have possibly been a bit of an entry. Yeah, it's come from quite a distance though, so I wouldn't stress it if you're not involved.
Yeah, I'm not in, so but I was thinking maybe to take it, because it closed very weak on the M50 time frame, and then it was closing also below my zone or in the zone. So yeah, but at the beginning when I made the market structure, so I told to me to take trades not before 128.30, I don't know, 91 or something else.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now I stick to that, but beside of that, I wanted to know maybe, would it be maybe worse to take a sell?
Yeah.
In between.
Yeah, I think that would have been valid. In honesty, just of that rejection, and you're still below that that level, the support to the left. So yeah, now it's making a move, but all good. You know, you now needs to just chill and wait.
Yeah.
Let's see, GG. I want this to close really strong. I don't want to have to travel all that far to break the low of the bullish candle or wicks. I want it to close very strong below. All right, I've had a closure blow on the 5-minute. Had the next candle pulling back to retest it. See where his 30-minute closes. You want the hourly to close close to its low, and there could still be an option to sell GJ. Up and up. I'll be back in 3 weeks actually, the 20th, just over 3 weeks. 3 weeks and a day. 20th of August. So yeah, we'll have to catch up at some point. TikTok, good day to all you guys. So we're looking at potential GJ sells, guys. We're just waiting. Got 9 minutes to wait in this candle. We want it to close very strong bearish, preferably right near the low, or engulfing would be fantastic. If not, right near the low of that bullish candle. And gold, we're not bothering with at the moment. It's just consulting. There is absolutely no confirmation, in my opinion, to take any high probability entry. So I'm just not bothering with gold at the moment. All right, GJ, still a little bit indecisive. Guess what's for dinner tonight, mate, James? Oh, you know what?
The classic.
That's it. Looking forward to it. Got it sitting at room temperature now. It's been out of the fridge for about an hour. Oh wait.
Never disappoints me. Never disappoints.
Nah. Ever. It doesn't get better than a nice salmon fillet. Oh, it's so good. Grilled salmon. Cooked to perfection, there is nothing better. Overcooked, it's destroyed. Undercooked, yeah. Edible, but not as good.
Brain food, isn't it?
It is. Some very healthy fatty acids. Stomach's probably full of worms though, to be honest. But it's all good. I haven't died yet, so
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
that's it. The worst is if you undercook a man and you chuck it back on, it just destroys it, because then part of it's just dry as anything, and the other half still a bit cold on the inside. But I've got it down pack, absolutely perfect to perfection.
The fine art now, isn't it?
5 minutes with the pan covered, skin side down, and no longer than a minute, just turning it on its side, and oh, it's so good.
Man, oh man, GU is pushing down.
Oh shit, it is. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the good thing is though, your concerns were that resistance to the left, that level there, and the good thing is push straight through it. So now you know that pulls back, clean move down, like in making clean pullback, doesn't mean you buy it, but you can look to sell it once it pulls back to grab some more liquidity from the upside.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would have been nice, man. Good to see nonetheless, and once again, at least you know for next time.
Yeah.
It has to really drop in the next few minutes. So want to see it close similar to this minimum, and followed by the new hourly. Even if it, what I prefer to see in this situation, if it doesn't engulf, it doesn't close right below, is the new hourly pop down, creates low wick, then pop back up, creates upper wick. Not entering if it pops straight down, waiting for it to pull back up, creates upper wick, and then I'm entering as it breaks its own low for the second time, breaks low of that bullish candle. And wait and see, there's 2.5 minutes left. This is a bit better. We want it to drop more though. Finally could be getting our first catalyst to suggest we may be ready to head back down.
Glad it's the end of the hourly as well.
Yeah.
I prefer that.
Want it to drop. It's similar to the similar rules to a breakout would apply. You'd want this candle to close well below the bodies candles here to the left. That was signal to me. It's a bit of a catalyst. Not only that, you had the 30-minute closing below the actual major support. Right now we're not doing that. Not the strongest closure. Mr. Phil, G going crazy. Yeah, that's a massive move for GU. GJ not playing ball at the moment. GJ, for me, it's been moving forward. Closure's above the resistance, and you'll be looking at buys above the 15-minute resistance. Below the support, you'd be looking for the sells. Let's see, come on, drop in the next 20 seconds. I'm gonna wait to see how the new candle opens. All right. No entry for me. No entry. Really like this to pop down. It's done a bit of that. Pop back up. Thing is, it's got to travel fair distance just to get below that bullish candle's low from 16 pips. It is a bit of a tough one, in all honesty. These wicks are not the kindest. How did gold close? Consolidating. Gold is just not tradable at the moment. Let's see if it pulls back to crane up a wick. If it does, then just maybe we sell option as it breaks so low again. And have to travel fair distance just to pull back, create an upper wick, and then break its own low again. Coming pretty difficult, GJ. Wow, GU. Look at that volume. That is a big move for GU. 40 pips.
Yeah, but the same is also for EU.
Yeah, some the majors are struggling at the moment. I mean, it's not at a real particular level I'd be looking at to buy it, by the way, guys. So, and also it's in a big downtrend. The thing's got no upper wick. There is a good chance it will pull back to create that. Did take an entry like this, I think it was not last Tuesday, a couple weeks ago, which worked really well. But you want it to be tapping into a bit of a support. You can argue, yes, it's bullish candles wick, so you can argue that is a zone. Tapping into this level to the left, but it's in a big downtrend. I'd find it hard to trust an impulsive buy at the moment. I think it's too far gone, guys, to be honest, because now it has to pull back even further, seeing it's got no upper wick, just to create the upper wick, and then by the time you're entering, it's going to drop another 20 odd pips, so that's a 40 pip move up, down. Another 20 odd pips, so 60 pips just to get back to the low, and then you're anticipating it's going to push another 10, 20, 30, whatever. So in this case, what I'm probably likely going to do is just let it play out and then wait for it at this stage, likely to pull back to retest, reject for potential sell, possibly in the next 4 hour. That's, I feel is likely going to be the likely scenario at this point. Wait for the 4 hour to close, wait for a new candle, pull back, create the upper wick, and sell it on rejection. The only other option is if this candle closes really strong bearish, this 15 followed by a pause in the next M15, still going to close the M30, another strong bearish candle. That could be a potential continuation sell on the next candle. Jason, look at GA sells below 1958. $1958. Below this level, probably depends on the broker. I think you mean his support. Yeah, look, it hasn't really had a pause though. 30 minutes bearish. Let's have the previous weekly close. Well, I'd be looking for the buys, to be honest, man, at this support. I'd be looking for a catalyst to form at 195, 196 basically, psychological number, so you can pretty much drag this up to that level, and I'd be looking for a potential buy. So if you get a bullish engulfing, for instance, now, or if you get the 15 closing bearish followed by the next one closing bullish engulfing, it's going to close the M30 liquidity candle, long wick to the downside, back up at its high, near its high, bouncing off support. It is previous weekly was a strong bullish candle. Current candles pulled back quite significantly into the previous weekly candle. I feel that would be a good option to buy it. Yeah, that's my opinion. So gold, there is just absolutely nothing on it. Would consider sells, however, it's not the cleans to the left. So like I mentioned at the start of the stream, for the sells, it's probably best to let it create a nice clean move down, pull back, retest. It's high probability at that point if you take that sort of entry, because it is bullish. I mean, 30 minutes bullish, you got daily counter probabilities to the upside. This whole area right now is just very difficult. It's a mess, so you need to let it create a clean move through it. To cut through the consolidation, then it may open this level up to become tradable again for rejection from resistance sold, or support to form to potentially buy it. Otherwise, buys above 23.96.28 is still, in my opinion, a good option, and above the highs as well. That is pretty much what I would be looking at moving forward on gold.
On for New York today.
not really for New York, man. It'll be that educational session.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that would be about an hour and a half or so from now, roughly.
Yeah.
Joe, the GBPJPY from bottom of Greenwick would have worked.
Oh yeah.
GBPJPY from the bottom of the Greenwick. Oh,
As in entry. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
impulsive entry. Yeah, it's a bloody tough one to trust though when it's bearish across the board. 4B0 to the downside, but yeah, would have. Look at that. Look at that. Tap right in and it's bouncing off it. Very impulsive. Interesting to see. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's what I'd be looking at. Apologies, not much I can do. Charts are not behaving. So when the charts aren't behaving, I'd rather not take a trade. I'll just hold back and sit tight and wait patiently, see what happens later on. But yeah, just quickly, guys, before I go, if you are considering, don't forget VIP. You have up until Wednesday to take advantage of the foundation membership price. Yeah, the code and the link to that is down in the description below. Student members, I'll be on once again about an hour and a half or so from now for that educational session. Looking forward to a bigger one. Going to focus on the catalysts we should be looking at certain levels today for that session. Otherwise, guys, I'll be on tomorrow from 7:30 AM UK time. Hopefully the charts will be a little bit better, but see how we go. Trade safe if you are trading to MY. And yeah, members, thank you for joining. Catch you guys soon. And YouTube,
See you, bro.
see you, mate. YouTube, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Cheers, till then. Bye for now, guys.
See you. Bye.
See you, mate. Bye.
It sound right, boy.